Alright, today we're going to talk about the Minoans. Now, who are the Minoans? The Minoans are the first group to come to ancient Greece. The first proof of them in Greece, they spanned from anywhere around 12,800 to around 2,800 BC. They really, though, hit their mark in ancient Greece in 2,800 BC on the island of Crete. It is the first civilization in the region. The appearance of them, what they looked like, they were short, dark hair, about the color of my hair, but a little bit darker. Tan, dark complexion, that olive complexion, really extremely dark. That was the way that the Minoans looked. Trading jobs. They traded olives and grapes for farming. Now, if you look at the chart of producers of olives and grapes today, Greece is still one of the top producers of olives and grapes in the entire world. So nothing has really changed about what they're known for trading from the Minoans to today. They are also known for two main jobs. You have carpenters, who would be able to build these fast ships, the trireme, the three banks of oarsmen from yesterday. That is one of the main things they would build. And you also have metal workers. Metal workers are the people who do anything with metal. Similar to the best comparison today would be basically a blacksmith today. Their cities. The cities had no walls. So they really allowed people to come in and go as they pleased. The center of the city was the palace. The most famous palace was the Knossos or the Knossos Palace. The palace was 5 stories high, had running hot and cold water, heated rooms, and flush toilets. Now this was 2800 BC. So they were 2,000 possibly more years before its time. But they were the first to really try it. Their religion. They were polytheistic. We have talked about polytheism. Polytheism means the belief in how many gods? More than one. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The final thing that we're going to talk about today, the first thing, is sports. They built the world's first arena. It could seat, at minimum, 500 people. 500 people. There have been stories that some events, specifically the bull leaping event, could draw upwards in this arena, standing room only, of 1,000, 1,500. So people came to the event. They had 3 main sports. You had the boxing matches, specifically for men. This was bare-knuckled, no gloves. It was fight to the death. I mean, they kept fighting. And, it was bare-knuckled. No gloves, fight to the finish. You had chariot hunts. Chariot hunts was specifically for women. Basically what it was a horse-drawn carriage. You either race around a large ring, or you have some other format of the horse-drawn carriage, some other type of event going on as well. The final thing is bull leaping. Bull leaping is in the center of a large ring. Basically, you have a bull and you have a human. The bull comes charging out of the gate at the human. The job of the human is basically to flip over the bull. If they don't get clipped, they're successful. If they do get clipped, potential injured, death, then they're done. The decline. There are 3 main reasons for the decline. There is no proof of either of the 3 happening, but researchers have come up with one main reason, which I'll tell you at the end. In 1450, most likely the cause of a nature event, a tsunami, a cataclysmic event. The second reason Mycenaeans took them over, Mycenaeans were the next group in ancient Greece. They began to face the Minoan civilization into the Mycenaean civilization, and one became the other. The final story is that the Minotaur's fault. The Minotaur was basically a mythological creature. A guy out of his cage ran havoc on the Minoan culture or the Minoan civilization. Researchers believe now, after 2,000 years or after 1,400 years, that the most likely reason for the Minoan disappearance was the cataclysmic event of a tsunami. The second reason is the Mycenaeans, and the third reason is the Minotaur. The Minotaur is more of a myth than anything else. Why do we talk about the Minoans? The Minoans were the first group. They were also doing things that weren't of its time. They were a landmark group in Greece, and they really set the stage for other groups to come into Greece. This ends our Minoan lesson.